Isang ang half-Briton at half-Filipino ang bagong nagbabandera ng ating bansa sa larangan ng boxing. Eto nga ay si Tom Welland, isinalang nga ito sa United Kingdom ngunit ang ina nito ay isang Filipina. Sumabak nga ito sa pagiging pro boxer noong taong 2023. Ito nga ay 20 taong gulang pa lang. Ngayon taon nga ay nagkaroon ito ng isang kalaban na isang African boxer. Atin na panoodin kung gaano kahusay at kalakas pagdating sa basagan ng bungo at muka.
Mental test for him tonight. Yes, he's the weigh-in shenanigans. Sense that he really wants to get at and a handicap. Barry, you've seen plenty of him.
But I think he's had the tests where you're trying to be. You go and got tagged once before, and see if he's still looking to get you out today. He's still looking to make you feel the pain and composure about himself.
The Solano fight last April was a real kind of important turning point. Since then, he's been really impressive in two fights. Solano, all of his opponents have hit the deck one way or another. He learned from, and he's been much more measured, balanced, and when to attack. And you've really seen.
And it's good to have an experience like that relatively early to the afternoon, and you don't want to get manners on them maybe and makes them realise never a bad thing. This is a hard, very tough. He's 43, but look at the shape.
But a nice good first round, controlled, picking his punches to feel that right hand.
Lovely uppercut.
Dramatically quickly there, he has a good process.
Where it's a terrific right counter punch as well. He kind of drew them to reaction that set up the knockdown. So he's learned that the speed of improvement has through.
And you just see the feet. It's also in boxing because without hands, but you can't get close to the target to make it work. But it gives you good balance. And what he has balance when you move him back because he's in the centre of his stance. Even
when he's in and around range, he's still coming in combinations are really rapid, fast, all because the judgment of distance is so much sharper together. And Andy knows he's up against an experienced guy. I mean, this is or so ago was world champions Cal Yafai and Paul Butler.
Exactly, and at the start of the round, interestingly, Ramabeleza came out just a little bit more aggressive because he'll know that he cannot afford to allow rhythm. He got caught with a decent combination there, but did manage fairly well. So, as I was saying, will be hard-earned here for Welland. If he can get it, feels like he has to step in.
But you wondered what happened to those. They both missed, but the speed.
Welland's shown a few little times in that round, in this round. He's shown why he can potentially.
Got him. Did he get him off balance or did he wobble him? Goes after him.
Shot. He's let long steady leg.
And goes after him again. Wicked right hand.
So difficult.
Hello will no doubt inspire a whole generation moving off the angles. End to the second from absolutely dialed in.
And he put good habit to get into. I know when you're having success of cut back to the corner, and as it landed, felt like the end of the round was there. Himself slightly open for
to infer, suggest.
I mean, you've got to try and put the guy in the pressure straight away, showing that you haven't got me vision on young Welland's face. Fitness that is to keep that concentration levels and not to throws a punch, slide and then react.
And
but that front foot push your feet down a bit, but
right hand. Almost caught with a counter, but he clocked. Not quite the same purchase on it as some heavy shots getting through.
And while he's throwing. Oh, it's nice. I see that well, a body frame there.
And Andy Ramabeleza has been a good boxer, but he's not necessarily renowned as a big puncher. He's been forced to fight here if he's going to get into a firefight with this young gun.
The round he took it again there after being driven back. If he's going to have a say in it, if he's going to be competitive, then he's got to Welland and do him some damage.
Can't miss him with the right hand. Cannot
down. The sign of a quality fighter is always having time to do.
I'm excited about seemingly aggressive come forwards. We've seen in recent fights how clever that could be. A devastating blend.
Being pushed back as you can, being the aggressive nightmare. With that also, he changes the levels. He just sat
back into the archives and trying everything he knows. Jab previously had him looking a little disorientated.
And Rama Bledsoe's trying to lean back, and he's further away than he actually is.
It's in the second half of the round, I think, that things we've been saying has picked his punches well, but he showed good patience because Rama Bledsoe now right on. He knows that he needs to do some proper punching to
punch so far tonight.
But we talk about Turn. You watch him well, and when he really commits, he really turns. He's just so quick, but it's perfect target. And every now and again, on with it as well to give it more of a.
There's the right hand again. Oh, lovely little body shot, wicked left hook.
And also you evade a lot of shots. Does that quite well, Welland.
To bed in the performance tonight.
You have to see you be success, of course, but they can do and how they go about their work. Even if you're technically wall, though, you haven't got the power, of course, in their build-up. It's with his punches, though. Everything, he makes sure.
He's cognizant of defence, isn't he? That's been a theme tonight for the young prospects, and this is a young man who is getting.
How do you hold him back? He's only 20. Step up, couldn't he? A few levels right now.
No doubt, and we're just into the second half here, but I want to see. He's hurt Rama Bledsoe a couple of times, but that previous round, although he was well, and Rama Bledsoe probably had the best round he'd had buzzed at any stage, and it could be.
Situations like this, I try and put myself in the other corner, the other fighter's mind, and if you Rama Bledsoe clip with a left hook there, the speed, the blurring speed, another left hand through with it. You're Rama Bledsoe, proud man. You want to, if maybe winning seems perhaps far-reached, far-fetched at this stage.
Getting back to Rama Bledsoe, who took it really well.
A little bit of swelling.
Rolled well there, Rama Bledsoe.
Been the punch of the night so far. Miss him. Cannot miss him.
Composure though, Rama Bledsoe.
But Andy's right. That's what fans are now thinking of the show. That's what the media, the pundits are thinking. Can you close the show? Looks like he might. Referee's in and he gets the job done.
Stopping him around as he had been before.
At noong nakarang araw sa buwan na ito, ay napalaban ulit ang knockout puncher na Pinoy sa isang magaling na Tanzanian na si Ali Lubadia na may kartalang 5 panalo, 1 talo at 2 tabla.
In the shaper who made his debut, his pro debut on one of our Channel 5 shows in Brighton, and he has been accelerated through. He's 16 months as a pro and most exciting young fighters around.
Such a talent, composed for such a young man, composed with his work. Every punch he throws.
Absolutely, box duel for 8, and Rama Bledsoe, a former English champion, albeit over 40 now, but Anja from Dar es Salaam, in thriving boxing scene there in June of last year. But he's got his hands full tonight here with Welland.
Again, like it's typical Welland, just nice and composed. Again, pressure should make you hurt. I just see there with Welland there, just a little feint. He's just not sure when he's going to attack, what he's going to do.
Made his debut here. You described it as one of the. Notice though that he's just starting to take his time early on in his career, but he's lost that. This is really measured. A terrific left hook to the body.
Yeah. The final shot's a fantastic shot, but the build-up to the shot here, Welland, again, not rushing his work.
But as I said, a lot of opposition in small halls on these Wasserman cards. But both, well, ceiling so much time on his side as well at the age of just 20. King still working him out.
But he just constant pressure, turning the screw off and get people out there really quick. He's realised, and that's what he's doing here. He's not making any mistakes, making you feel the pain. And then when the shots appear,
to the solar plexus from Welland. Always looking for these little improvements.
There for Welland, there just makes you forces you back in a pace.
Previous fight against Charles Chilala back in 10 rounds on one of the scorecards, and the other 2 draws. I was talking to a friend who watches a lot of boxing in Tanzania, quite a lot, so Interesting contrast for him to tough man from a place they call Mafia Island in town. Those long levers, but Welland's so good at getting inside. He needs to get out of this corner because this is Welland at his best. Watching Tom Welland, youth title this year, but he too is aware. 15 years of age, was a very good young footballer playing
back. I think you have to hold him back, and he'll want to be fighting. Once you get to that level, you can't go back down, and there's some things he has to experience and learn. There's tougher tests away and doing everything just perfect. Even that, aggressive. He's always on the look at the feel and the pressure. He's always aware of. He does it from the first bell. He just, like I mentioned already, he plants it right in the centre of your stance, forces you to.
Ken Lubanja backed up here. That left hook got through. Right hook to the body as well from one, and there's that left. Oh, he's a tough man, this Ali B. Lubanja.
There's a problem for Lubanja because if he doesn't fire in the gaps there for one in the land with heavy shots, just don't get you till the mid-20s. He's starting to understand how things work for him. Not just go you down, the process it takes. Everything's off the jab. You don't go.
Superb right hand there. Straight right from Welland. They work.
Earlier fights where you got to be a little bit excited, so maybe that calmness, level-headed, and going through what they were doing in the gym, breaking.
Wants to get out of that corner. Wants to keep him pinned in there.
Took there, Lubanja.
Works. Again, he digs to the body and then follows.
Automatically, so much speed. Up the body for him, a different angle of attack. There's a left hook.